Alrighty, time to record another. Wait a second, how did you get there? Who am I kidding? I bought another collection. What's up, Breaker Army? I'm CardBreaker. Welcome back to another epic video. Yes, we've done it again. We have found another insane collection. This box, although it is only one box, you guys can see here, this medium flat rate box. It is one box full of vintage cards, rare cards, and a card that we've actually been trying to pull on the channel from a classic set in first edition. I know you guys are excited. We're going to get into this box and see what all goodies are inside and waiting for us. Before we get into this epic collection and showcase all the stuff that I am purchasing, I'll be giving away one of my favorite cards, this Illusion of Chaos, to one lucky winner. Enter for a chance to win. Make sure you leave a like on today's video. Make sure you are a subscriber. Make sure you guys ring that bell. And as always, let me know your 3 favorite cards that are in here. And I can guarantee you it will be almost impossible to pick your 3 favorites. I might have an idea what your favorite one might be, but anyways, we're not wasting more time. Let's see what's inside of our box. Yeah. All right, guys, we've got everything taken out of the box. There's a couple different, looks like structure decks, some loose decks, some binders that we're going to have to probably take the cards out because I really don't have the best setup to showcase a binder, but we're going to start with some of the slabs. And now these aren't like super high-end slabs. These are just a part of the collection that he had. So our first one is a WCG. I don't remember when these came out. I think these were random throw-ins for like those old school like mystery boxes, mystery power boxes maybe, but it's a WCG Unlimited Griffin Wing, so very random, you know, to have that as a graded card. Then we do have one more before we go into some of the structure decks. And then this is a Soul Exchange, again, another WCG. These cards are just tossed in there, no sleeve, just straight raw dogging it pretty much. So Soul Exchange from the starter deck Yugioh. This one's actually kind of cool. So this, a little bit different. This is the spell card, which means this actually specifically comes, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, this specifically comes from the Duel Master's Guide version of the starter deck Yugioh. So it's a unique printing, at least I'll take that. And then a couple random loose structure deck cards, or packs, I guess, or structure decks, whatever you want to call them. They're like little pack sleeves. So this is structure deck Dinosaur Roar. I really do not know. I'm not sure the name of that one, but it is a Superconductor Tyranno we have with that one. And then our next one is actually one of my personal favorites. It's the Dark Eradicator Warlock. This is like Spellcaster's Judgment, maybe, I think is the name. Again, I don't remember the name of all of these, but this is actually kind of cool. I might actually end up keeping this one sealed because I don't have this one yet for the sealed collection, so we're going to have to keep that one, I think. And then 2 more structure decks, and we do have one smaller binder we're going to take a look at. This one's kind of cool. So this is the Divine Dragon Knight, or this is the Divine Dragon Knight Felgrand is the one from Shadow Specters. This is the original Felgrand Dragon. So this is Rise of Dragon Lords structure deck in pretty decent shape. You know, the seller and I, we agreed on a price, and I'm hoping everything is in good condition, as he pretty much said. Basically, the seller says, you know, I've been collecting these cards forever, sleeve them and put them inside the binders and stuff right away. So we're praying that all of them are actually in really good shape, and, you know, the seller did stick to their word, or else we might have some problems, but we'll obviously settle that when we get there. And then another one of these, one of my all-time favorite structure decks, the Warrior's Triumph. You cannot go wrong with the Guilford the Legend, and not the Lightning with this one. So this is Guilford the Legend. So just awesome structure decks and some cards to kind of get a sneak preview of what's in this collection. Up next is, I guess it is a deck box. I don't know what is in here. I don't know if you just included this like last minute, so we're just going to go through this together. I know most of the cards that are inside the binders. I don't know what's inside of here, so maybe this is just random stuff that he had. He tossed in it like at the last second. I know he had some cards that were kind of just like loosely set aside, so we're just going to go through these and see what we got, guys. I really do not know off the top of my head. So I don't know if I want to go through slow or fast. We got some Morg. Oh, wow. Okay, not even sleeved in Allure Queen level 5. So that's I got an ultimate, 2 ultimate rares back to back that are not sleeved. So that's not a good sign. I'm not feeling too good about that one. But hey, you know, they look to be in pretty decent shape. So I'm guessing these are all just kind of random stuff. We've got a first edition Rainbow Dragon from Tactical Evolution. I do really wish the seller would have put these into a sleeve and everything before shipping them. So if there are any damages, we'll have to figure that out afterwards. But that is a Rainbow Dragon from Tactical Evolution. We had Eliminating the League, Ultimate Rare from Strike of Neos. Lucky Iron Axe. I've been hunting this card for so long to hopefully find it in good condition. And we're just, again, going to have to look at these. I see a little bit of stuff going on, so it might not be like minty, but for the price we paid, I think the price was pretty fair overall for everything. So we're just Again, hoping that there's nothing, I don't even know, because everything into here so far has been crazy. First edition Rainbow Dragon, without being sleeved, like, hurts my heart. It really does. We got a Caius, Celestia, the Light Sworn Angel. Oh my god, why are these cards not sleeved? Why are they not sleeved? Oh, cringe-worthy for sure. Dark Knight Harshath, Flying Goldfish. Got the Field Commander Roz, Evil Hero Lightning Golem. So we are starting off with some bangers, that's for sure. We're not even to the binder cards yet. Black Magic Ritual, a Magician of Black Chaos, one of the all-time classics. Evil Hero Malicious Edge, the Anishi, Xian's Chancellor, Winged Rhinos, Phantom Beast. We got the Uriah, Lord of Searing Flames, Amon, Lord of Striking Thunder, and then the 500 Dragon. Is Raphael not in here? I don't remember if Raphael's in here or not. Elemental Hero Neos, Mesmeric Control, Cyber Laser Dragon, Adhesive Explosive, Cyber Twin Dragon. Yeah, I don't want to keep you guys forever with these collections, but I don't know what's going to be in here now. I'm just like, I'm shocked. I was really surprised to see all these cards not inside of sleeves. I thought he would have sleeved these, but whatever. It is what it is. We're here now. Amazon's Chainmaster. We always seem to find one of these in every collection we bought. I think the last like 3 collections had at least one. Zero the Mant, Metal Morph, Javelin, Beetle Pack, Return Zombie. Some of these premium pack cards got some decent value. The Mashed Chopper, Hunter Owl, Brain Crusher, Prime Material Dragon, Cyber Laser. We've got one more, and the United We Stand from Retro Pack. I went ahead and sleeved all those cards. My OCD could not contain myself. I had to sleeve them just because that really concerned me. So at least these seem to be sleeved, so I'm hoping that these are all pretty good. Some Retro Pack cards, another Zera the Mant, Javelin Beetle. We've got a, just dropped it, the Miraculous Descent. This is an Enemy of Justice Ultimate Rare. And then we've got some sleeve cards. I don't know, I think these might be the Structure Deck ones. Starter decks. We've got, no, these are all just kind of like random, it seems. Exiled Force, that's not completely random. First edition IOC. Let's see what else we've got in here. Gemini Elf. Oh, that's from the special edition from Invasion of Chaos, Premature Burial. Jinzo from the tins. Love seeing that guy. Can never have too many of those. Magician of Faith. Nothing too crazy. Breaker the Magic Warrior. That's nice. That's a good one to see. Chainsaw Insect, Heavy Storm, Magical Cylinder. DD Warrior Lady, that is the Hollow from Dark Crisis. Nobleman of Crossout, that card always has some decent value. Yeah, seeing those cards not sleeved really just like irked me. I'm like, oh my god, I have to sleeve them right away. Those other ones I'm going to put on top of the other ones that are sleeved, just to keep them safe. And then up next, we do actually have a smaller binder. This one's much easier to showcase. The other ones I was talking about are these really big, old school Ultra Pro Collectors card albums. And they are, just to show you guys, they are full of cards, pretty much. So we're going to have to take all those out and look at them as we go through. But let's check out this one first before we do that. Classic starter deck, Yugi artwork for the Dark Magician. I actually have my Kaiba one that I got years ago, so it's cool to actually have the Dark Magician one. So let's just check out what's inside of here. I'm hoping all these cards are minty. They're supposed to be pack fresh pretty much. We've got a Cyber Dark Dragon. They're not in sleeves. That just kind of worries me. We've got a Sage of Silence up there. That's nice. A Birthright from Strike of Neos. So again, just kind of taking a look at these quickly. We've got a Hero Spirit down there in the bottom. The Dark Magician Girl. Never have too many of those. The good old waifu. I remember seeing this in the collection. I think it's the only fake card in here is the Helpwhammer. Kind of funny to see it's actually the original name. So you don't see that too often. It's usually something completely random. But I don't know if these are like all were meant to be minty and that's why they're all like not sleeved and put inside of there. But here's just the last couple cards. I'm going to do what I was saying. I'm going to take all those cards out of those other binders and just see what other goodies we've got. I really hope you guys are ready. Grab your popcorn, sit back, relax, and enjoy because we have so many cards to go through. We're going to start first with some of the traps that I've kind of separated. There's going to be some others mixed in because those 3 binders included a lot of cards. So we're not going to go through all of these extremely slow because there are a ton. But you guys are going to see so many bangers, so many great cards that I cannot wait to fully dive into this collection to see what all we've got. So as you can see, we've got some good cards to start off with. Griffin Wing First Edition, Divine Wrath, another Griffin Wing, Divine Wrath, Hero Ring, a Tragedy, quite a few of those. I have yet to find this card in Ultimate Rare. I've come across so many collections, I cannot find this one near mint in Ultimate Rare. We've got Nightmare Wheel, Greed, Null and Void, another Greed, Windstorm of Edequa. I love that card, such a beautiful secret. So you can see it's got that. Oh, this is actually the Shadow Infinity one. This is a North American print. Secret Rare. So if you guys remember from the Shadow of Infinity European Special Edition display we opened, those were Ultras. These are actually the secrets that you get for reprint, so pretty cool. Hallowed Life Barrier, there's the Acid Trap Hole, Acid Troll, combining Trap Hole together. There's a Secret Rare, Spirit Barrier, this card still eludes me from getting it in first edition. Another Spirit Barrier Unlimited, Rare Metamorph, Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. This card is very expensive as an ultimate rare. We're going to take a look at some of these as we go through. So this is one of them. I want to look and just hope that all the conditions do match up. So he did say everything was supposed to be like near mint. So like first glance, it does have the kind of typical Flaming Eternity whitening and then the back scuffing, but I don't really see much wrong with these cards. The back scuffing is typical. You're going to see that on all these earlier GX era sets. Yes, it is a GX era set. I don't care what you say. These cards were used in GX era, not the Duel Monsters era. And then going into these next ones, we've got a Covering Fire, Classic Rise of Destiny, Ultimate Rare. Love seeing those. Deck Devastation Viruses, some Judgment of Anubis, Amazoness Archers. So many just great cards. A DV1 Torrential Tribute. So you guys are going to have a really hard time at choosing 3 cards that are your favorites because there are just way too many. I got to make sure, yes, we are recording. Ring of Destructions, we've got a Cross Counter. Love Flaming Eternity again, just a great set. A not a reverse this time. Usually I find reverses in collections like this. Rope of Life that's in a random penny sleeve. Skull Dice, Destiny Board. Dark Mirror Force, Royal Decree from Dark Beginning 2. Another Mirror Force, this time unlimited, but original print Meta Raiders. Shadow Spell, Drop Off, Grave Robber First Edition, and a Call of the Haunted. Up next, we've got some of the spell and magic cards. There is a fat stack of these. Again, these aren't going to be all of them. These are just the ones that I have sorted out so far, because they're basically, you kind of put them in order where it was like mostly monster cards with like fusions, rituals, spell cards, and trap cards. So that is nice that all of it was mostly separated. But if you can't tell, this is an ultimate rare Feather Shot. I absolutely love that card too. Pot of Avarice, Ring of Defense, Arm Changer, another ultimate rare. So this is making great progress on that first edition master collection I'm working on for all of Duel Monsters era, GX era, and 5Ds. Scapegoat, Mind Control, Book of Life, Snatch Steal. This is the Dark Beginning one. So this card actually recently jumped up in price a lot because it is now unbanned. Graceful Charity, Meteor of Destruction, Flaming Eternity, more Scapegoats, Book of Life, Feather of the Phoenix, another great looking card that comes as an ulti. We've got a Spiral Spear Strike, first edition ultimate rare from Flaming Eternity with my guy Gaia leading the charge there. Scapegoat, Graceful Dice, more Book of Life, more Scapegoats. So many Structure Decks cards. I'm going to have to take a look at some of these Structure Deck ones and see if they're like wavy or glossy. At first glance, it doesn't look wavy, but it does actually have a nice little fade to it. We've got a Raigeki. Does have a little tiny like corner something up there. I'm anticipating a couple of these cards not to be like in mint condition. But again, the seller did say that most of them are from pack, from pack to sleeve or from straight from whatever it was to sleeve and then into the binders, which is good. I'm hoping that is the case for all of these because for what we paid, it was not cheap at all. But you guys are going to see why in just a little while. We've already had some crazy stuff, but let me know your guys' thoughts on this collection. Is this a collection you guys will pick up given the opportunity? Just wait till we get some of the bigger stuff. We've got a couple reloads. I'm hoping those are minty. We've got a Polymerization, Forceful Sentry, Limited Removal, another Forceful Sentry, Limited Removal, Confiscations, Removal, Delinquent Duos, Acts of Despair, Fortune, and those are first edition. We've got Enemy to Controller, can't ever go wrong with that one, no man crossout, Feather of the Phoenix, more crossouts, Feather of the Phoenix, crossout, and there's the big one, an Ultimate Rare Feather of the Phoenix. So that was just some of the spell and magic cards. Let's go into some of the monster cards. Moving on to the monster cards, I actually have something really cool that a lot of you may not be too familiar with, and this could be a little educational piece for you guys. But here are, don't get too alarmed yet, it is still very cool, but these are the Upper Deck Entertainment counterfeits. I guess you could say it's a very weird time in Yu-Gi-Oh history where basically Konami was switching from Upper Deck Entertainment to printing the cards to now like Konami, I think it is Konami that actually owns the rights to printing them. But this is a Destiny Hero Dreadmaster, the Elemental Hero Aquaneos, and the Flame Wingman. Now it looks incredible. This card actually has an amazing Ultimate Rare stamp. The big difference, though, and you'll see why in just a second, so just check out that Ultimate Rare stamp. It looks insane. Let's get some more light on that. Ultimate Rare Flame Wingman, but how you can tell, it has a silver stamp there on the bottom. So any normal first edition Ultimate Rares are going to have a gold stamp, so that is one way you can tell if you have or come across a fake from the Upper Deck. I'm actually going to put this in a different sleeve. From the Upper Deck Entertainment versions. Because, it was, again, around a very weird time where Konami was doing some different stuff. They were changing who was printing their cards. Still very desirable, very collectible because they just look really nice. And then we actually got some other promos, not quite on the level of the Upper Deck Entertainments. However, this is a nice one. So a Jump promo, Blue Eyes White Dragon, Elemental Hero Sparkman. And I can never have enough of these. This is a Dark Paladin. I might try and grade one of these. This one actually has pretty good centering. We're going to check that one afterwards and make sure it's actually in really good shape. And then going into just some of our monsters, not even all of them, just some of them. Here we go, guys. Again, I hope you are enjoying that popcorn, the drink, whatever you've got, because buckle up. Here we go. Gravekeeper's Chief, Helpoemer, another Gravekeeper's Chief. I'm actually going to have to split some of these. Gamma, we've got a Beta, Alpha, Goblin Attack Force, we've got Exiled Force, Goblin Attack Force again, Fairy King Truesdale. This card is actually kind of tough to find pricing for. For some reason, like, I don't know what it is on why it's so tough to find, but it is very tough to find pricing for that particular one, that particular printing, the WC4. And then move our light back a little bit. Vader of Darkness from IOC, X-Head Cannon, Y Dragon Head, Y Dragon Head. First edition of Invader of Darkness, that's actually really beautiful to see. We've got a Freed, another Freed. Any first eds? Yes, we do. We've got a first edition Freed the Brave Wanderer. We've got a Gemini Elf playset there from the Invasion of Chaos Special Editions. I want to keep just a small bundle of these cards in my hand at once because these are not cheap. I don't want to damage these cards, so we're going to take our time looking at them. Man-Eater Bug, this might be a different printing of it. Again, we're going to have to look at these afterwards. Ultimate Rare, Queen Knight, not just one, but two. They are both unlimited, unfortunately, but still very beautiful Ultimate Rares. Orca, First Edition, Skilled Dark Magician, Catapult Turtle. That is a First Edition Skilled Dark. Oh, that's a First Edition Australian. So for those who do not know, LOBA down there, that is the Australian printing of it. Mirage Knight, Mystical Elf. We've got Mystic Swordsman, Toon Mermaid, Mystic Swordsman, and another Toon card, but the big one, Toon Summon Skull. Moving along into our next stacks, as you guys can see on here, on the very top card, we've got a big one, Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning from Master Collection 2. Very desirable card, one of the most amazing, beautiful printings of it. Dark Magician from SDY, another Dark Magician SDY. This might be glossy, or does it just have some nice hollow bleed? We're going to take a look at this guy. So again, a few of these we're going to take a look at as we're working through this collection. No, I don't, it's definitely not glossy, but it might actually have some pretty nice hollow bleed. Usually the glossy printings, it'll have like that same like finish or whatever. It is gloss, basically that's on top of it, like the old school prismatic promos have. Here's a nice one, Mystic Swordsman level 2 Ultimate Rare. There's the rare. Dark Magician from the booster pack tins. I was saying battle pack tins, it's the booster pack tins. You guys saw, I picked up a collection recently, had quite a few of the BPT, all those promos. Well, there's another one. We can never have enough of those. Dark Magician Girl, DD Assailant, Skilled White Magician. Here's a biggie. We've got the Dark Magician of Chaos. It looks to be a little bit rough around the edges on the bottom. I did see in the collection, yeah, this one is a little bit rough, so I don't know what happened down there, but it got like chewed upon once upon a time. I don't know why. That's 2 collections now that I've gotten where it was pretty much like damaged, so card looks flawless otherwise, other than that bottom right corner, so if you guys want that one, I did sell the other one pretty quick, so if you guys want that one, I've got another one of those for sale. Chaos Command Magician, Dark Magician, Blast Magician, all the Magicians pretty much. Here's the Duel Master's Guide version of Dark Magician. Dark Magician Girl, Cyber Laser Dragon. Here's a somewhat faded Lord of D, Divine Dragons. Got some awesome stuff. Barrel Dragons, Mega Rock, another Barrel Dragon. This one's a little bit lightly faded for Meta Raiders. Mega Rock, Berserk Dragon, First Edition, Yamada, and then a Luster Dragon. Keeping this show going, we've got some Exodia pieces coming up now. Got a left leg, a right arm, the Exodia head from LOB. Of course, these are all OG prints. This guy, I don't think collected anything past the like early GX days. Exodia from Master Collection. We've got a Horus. This is one of my all-time favorite printings of Horus from the Elemental Energy Secret Rares, the Special Edition Secret Rare. Horus level 6, Horus level 6. Another one of those, and another one. We've got 4 of them. That is so cool. We've got a left arm of the Forbidden One. Give me a second. I'm going to split this stack again. There's too many cards to hold at once without potentially damaging them. Got a left arm of the Forbidden One. Armed Dragon level 7. Just some more epic cards, guys. Like, this is just incredible. Red Eyes Darkness Dragon. That is not reverse secret rare, but still nice to see. One-headed Behemoth. Ooh, Red Eyes Black Dragon. We're going to take a look at that one. This one has some nice shine to it. I'm going to guess that a lot of these original print cards are probably from the tins, like the original reprints, if that makes sense. So whenever Konami came out with the tins, oh, that is a nice looking Blue Eyes. That one definitely has some hollow bleed. I can see it through the sleeve in the light. That looks awesome. But what I mean by that, a bunch of Blue Eyes is there. What I mean by that, the original booster pack tins, that was the original, I think the original, maybe not the original, because you had like the unlimited LOB boxes, MRL, PSV, all that stuff. But those were different printings for the original cards, so they have a different kind of finish to them, different shine, all that sort of stuff. Kaibaman from the World Championship 5 promo, one of the games there. DD Scout Plane, Guilford the Lightning, one of my favorite cards, Guilford the Legend, speaking of, love that guy. Kiva, oh, that's just an Ultra, I thought that was the ulti for a second. Let's see what I've got here. Inu Kagusuchi, such a classic, awesome card. I think it was used by Noah, if I'm not mistaken, in the original Duel Monsters anime. Yatagarasu, not one, but two of those. Guardian Grarl, we've got a Duelist League Buster Blader, don't see that one all that often. Two Injection Fairy Lilies, not first edition, unfortunately. Buster Bladers, Kinetic Soldiers, more Buster Bladers, Silent Swordsman. We've got my guy, Skull, Archfiend of Lightning. Into the big ones, we've got Exodia Necross. This card has jumped up a lot recently from the Master Collection. We got that one, Unlimited. We've got a Memory Crusher Ultimate Rare, Silent Swordsman, Cosmo Queen. You can never go wrong with seeing the old school McDonald's pack cards. Never have enough of those. Insect Queen, Silent Swordsman, Lava Golem, another Lava Golem, Z-Metal Tank, and another Lava Golem. What are you guys snacking on? What are you guys drinking as you guys have some popcorn or whatever it might be? Sacred Phoenix, Mobius. Ooh, that's a nice different shine of Mobius. That one looks really nice. First edition, Sacred Phoenix. I do need that one for Flaming Eternity. Never go wrong with seeing that one, of course. I'm going to say that probably a million times for this video, so if you guys don't like me saying it, well, too bad. Too bad, because there's just too many great cards in this collection. Penguin Soldier, Thestalos, Penguin Soldier, Thestalos. I remember when I was taking these out. Ooh, Summon Skull. This is original print. Has a nice little fade to it. Let's take a look at that one. So we're going to, really pray that everything in here is nice and minty as we are going through this collection. This one actually looks really nice. It does have a little tiny, nick up there in the top. Sometimes that comes from people taking them out of the sleeves incorrectly. Sometimes, honestly, they just come straight out of the pack like that. I've experienced it way too many times, so that happens sometimes. Manticore, Thestalos, Kazagen, Sangha, another Thestalos. Our guy really liked his Thestalos. Dark Ruler, Swift Gaia, Dark Ruler, Chaos Rider, Gustav, Perfect Ultimate Great Moth. So there is one stack. Now going into some rituals and some more effect monsters and different things of that nature. Starting it off with a very nice one, it is the Elemental Mistress Doriado. Unfortunately, it is not European print. This card looks so flat as North American print. Ultimate Rare, we've got the Starter Deck Pegasus, First Edition Relinquished. We've got another one. Master Collection Relinquished. I think there's a bunch of Relinquished in here. We got DB1, Starter Deck Pegasus, the Masked Beast from DR1, Duelist League 2, Blackluster Soldier, Ultimate Insects, Total Defense, Beast Skull. Here comes some pretty nice stuff. So this is an MRD Beast Skull. We've got the BPT Beast Skull, so I have another one. I had 3 in that recent collection. We've got another one, and this is a DB1. Jinzo, another 10 promo of that guy. So we are not slowing things down anytime soon. We're kind of getting to, close to the end before we reveal the biggest card of the collection. There's been so many big cards, but honestly, you guys are not ready for the last card. Time Wizard, Garnecia. We got the Mazera, everyone. This doesn't really care about that guy. Cyber Harpy Ladies. Always seem to come across those in collections. I don't know how, don't know why. Vampire Lord from DB2. Another Sacred Phoenix, First Ed, Perfect King. Vampire Lord, DCR, Kaiser Seahorse. There's a couple of Vampire Lords in here, which is nice. Sinister Serpent, Vampire Lord, Agent of Judgment, another Vampire Lord. Big Tusked Mammoth, a great looking Flaming Eternity Ultimate. There's another Vampire Lord. And then here's our Millennium Shield. Does seem to have some damage, some creases on there, so not in the best condition, unfortunately. King Dragon, we've got the Thousand Eyes Restrict, a Gaia, Twin Head Thunder Dragons, we've got Dark Bolter, Ryu Senshi, Thousand Dragon, Fiend Skull, BWXYZ, Dark Flare Knight, my favorite card of all time. You guys can see there in the back, I've got a PSA 10. We've got some of the Dragon Cannon cards. King Dragon, we're going to take a look at this guy. This is one that I've been hunting myself ever since we opened up a box of Flaming Eternity, and my guy, Yugi Fred, managed to pull it and get it from that box. Just a stunning looking Ultimate Rare. It actually looks to be, again, pack fresh condition. Looks very nice. Just some minor scuffing that's, scuffing and waxing that you see there in the back. You can kind of tell that this guy took really good care of this collection based off of the sleeves. So usually when you buy collections and they're either not in sleeves or in those really just old school penny sleeves, you can really tell the person, they put more time and effort into their collection. They're more of a collector, less of a player. And by that, helps basically preserve this stuff. This guy's had this stuff in his collection for 20 years or so now, or 15 or so years now. We're coming up on 20 years anniversary for most sets. It's just crazy to think we've been at that long. We're on to our last stack of cards here. Hope you guys are still with me. I have no clue how long this video is going to be. We're at an hour and 15 minutes basically for recording time. That's going to trim down. If I had to guess, probably maybe 25 to 30 minutes. But I hope you guys are enjoying as much as I am. My heart rate's getting up a little bit. Here's a really crazy one. It is a Dark Necrofear. Has an extreme miscut there. And what's crazy, my last collection from, I think where I got all the booster pack 10 cards, it actually had a, I think it was Masked Beast that was extremely miscut like that. So that is just wild. Pick up from the same set, another holo from that one. Twin-Headed Beast, where there's one really big card in here. I gotta find it. when I was pulling these out, I was like, no way this card is in there. We're going to have to take a look at that one. And we'll hear, there it is, the Kaiba Man from from DRO4. This card is very, very expensive. Dark Revelation Volume 4 is not a cheap set. And I think this card looks, oh, it's got a little tiny, like, bump right there. Not enough to even call it a crease because it doesn't come all the way through the card. So I'm going to guess, you know, around like LP-ish. But Dark Revelation Volume 4 is just unreal. Crazy set, has some of the most expensive secret rares out there. We're getting to the last couple cards, guys. Bear with me. Borscht Raider, Karibo, Toon Goblin, and a Celtic Guardian. So let's see what you guys all have been waiting for. The moment is here, the very last card. It is in an old school screw down. I am hoping, praying, send me all your thoughts and prayers that this card is mint. The guy said he pulled it fresh from a case of Soul of the Duelist. Like I said, it's a set that we have opened quite a few times on the channel. Tried to pull the chase card. We haven't done it. Today, we didn't pull it. We did end up buying it in a collection. So let's take a look at this beauty. I'm gonna have to take it out of this screw down just to kind of check the condition of it. Here we go. We're gonna take a look at it first through this. It is a Horus the Black Flame Dragon level 8 ultimate rare. Oh my god, this card is so expensive as an ultimate rare. And like I said, the guy said he pulled it, sleeved it right away, and I don't see anything jumping out at me that says, you know, hey, this is, you know, corner issues, bends, creases, anything like that. Obviously, we're going to inspect this card a little bit closer. I don't know what all this stuff means. I don't know if he bought it like this, where it says ultra rare. It's definitely not an ultra rare. Quantity 1, starting number 500, I guess it's like $500. I don't know why they would label it as an ultra rare, because this is definitely not an ultra rare. This is one of the biggest cards from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Pretty much, you don't get much bigger than this unless it's like a Sacred Beast or an old school Elemental Hero. So, you guys gotta let me know what your favorite card is from this collection. There's just too much stuff to choose from, too much stuff to pick from. I really hope that you guys enjoyed going through all this stuff. As always, I'm always trying to find crazy stuff like this. So, hey, you never know. Let me know when you guys have some crazy collections you want to hook me up with. I do have to give a massive shout out to our channel members: Rare Hunter X, Sargoni666, K-Dragon, Mark Donnelly, Cody Slater, Attention Duelist, Josh Evans, Michael P. Sutton, Call Me Corey Ray, Lazy Dane, Drew E., Evan Rudolph, and Allison Snell. Thank you all for supporting the channel. I do hope you have a nice day. Hope you have a nice night. I will see you guys in the next one. This is CardBreaker. I'm out.